For some unknown reason, I felt like I wanted to waste my time, so I decided to hop onto TikTok.com. And I was watching some useless videos and I came across this AWESOME video from FalcoPunch, which definitely meant I didn't waste my time. Well, the video was no big deal, but people were all like, oh, this is nice, oh, this is gosh. So I felt like I definitely need to prove these people that this is just a very simple task to do. So I decided to call my buddy Shawaz, who would go out into the forest where it's filled with plastic leaves and shoot something. After everything, we came up with this. Then it's now time to go home and start the post-production process. As you all already know, I'm just going to be using only After Effects, and for the Kimi no Noa background, I decided to just search on the internet, and it's a free background that you can get on YouTube. I'll be leaving the link in the description so you can fuckingly check it out. Starting off, I had to take out my background using the Luma Matte inverted process, which is very simple and I had already explained it in my previous video. Guess you can check it out in the cards up there. After going through all the fucking stress, I guess you know white parts were already under my video, so I had to mask out and bring those parts that I needed and left the other parts which I didn't need. Next, since we are not shooting on a tripod, we definitely need a virtual 3D camera, so we just had to 3D track the footage and wait. Well, it definitely took some time, but it was worth it. I just had to add a text layer just to prove that my 3D camera worked. Then I just decided to click on create camera so that I'll have my virtual camera for all the 3D objects that I am going to add. Then miraculously, I decided to add the Kimi no Nawa background, scale it and make it 3D, push it back in the Z space just to make sure that it fills up my whole entire sky, which I'm about to replace. To top it all off, I decided to add a color grade or a color correction on my main footage, reduce the brightness, added a photo filter, just use some blend modes and all those stuff just to make it look like basically the sky is real, and it's just adding some light on my environment. I just had to reduce the blah 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 blah. But using the Video Copilot's optical flares plugin, I just added lens flares just to make it look like, well, my camera is not a good camera and it's reflecting a whole bunch of lens flares. But usually lens flares really just add some more spice to your footage, if you ask me. Well, I felt like I wanted to make my footage so advanced more than FalcoPunch's own, so I decided to go on Production Create. Link in the description where you can find all your VFX assets and sound assets, and I'm not going to be talking so much about them, but you can just check in the link in the description for yourself. I decided to go on to Production Create and get some birds, and then I just added it to the scene, made it 3D, and they just flew by, making the scene look more realistic. Well, for the hologram, I know it should have come in the beginning, but I just decided to save that for the end since it's going to take a whole bunch of time. I decided to go into Cinema 4D just to make a sphere and a simple rotation animation, then took a snapshot or a freeze frame of the Kimi no Nawa background and applied it as a texture. Then I just decided to render it out as a PNG sequence and sent it back into After Effects. With the help of the Production Create plugin, I was able to make it look like a hologram. There's some more adjustments that I just tracked it onto my hand, and then I was done. I then had to add all the footages together, then just adjust each and every single thing, add a final color grade, and then I just had to send it into Premiere Pro and add that song that goes till the end and has no lyrics. But since I cannot add it to YouTube because I'm going to get a copyright claim, I'll just get a Production Create sound and just put it on there. If you want to see the real video, I'll be leaving the TikTok link down in the description so you can check it out. So let's watch the final video.